make it very clear that this video is not sponsored or gifted in any way. I am a Walmart associate. I work at Walmart 2 days a week normally during the school year, and then kind of varies during the summer. I just spend a lot of time at Walmart, so I naturally have a lot of Walmart products in my classroom. I wanted to show you the 10 products that I use and comment on most frequently in these videos, and that's also the 10 products that I feel like people ask me about the most, even though that I mention it. I'm on classroom set of 6, so you might have missed some of those videos, so I just wanted to kind of gather my 10 favorite Walmart products together. All 10 products will be linked down below through Walmart. Obviously, I'm just putting my affiliate link because then I can make like a couple pennies if any of you happen to buy a couple things that I frequently talk about that I love from Walmart. Of course it's out, but the scrapbook box, I love these for small group materials. I have several of them. So these are what they look like. Obviously it doesn't come with the label or the little pocket holder. I added those on. You can get these at Michael's, but I just prefer to get it at Walmart. I have just the clear ones right now in my classroom. I use them when I take things to classrooms. These are ones that I normally use for student materials, but obviously it's summer, so I'm not currently using them. I like to store things like my magnet tiles, and all my sensory materials are in those boxes. They stack very nicely, whether it's on a shelf or in a closet. So these are $1.24. When I bought my entire collection of them, they were 50 cents. I assume that if they ever have the neon colors at your store, that those would go to clearance eventually, but these are so nice for crayons, cards, just so many things. I store things at my desk with them. I use these as well, the $1.98, but I also store teacher earrings in them. I don't know, they're just really good storage. So if we come over to my desk, here's the neon ones I was talking about. In the past, they had like 4 or 5 colors you could choose from. So all of the ones in here in my desk are in pink. And then I have some of the clear ones too in the bottom, because of course they don't sell the pink anymore, at least at my store. And then under here you can see I have bookmarks in that bigger container. If we come over here, this is my Bridges intervention. It's mostly my students that use this, but there are some gen ed students that the teachers or a parent that's giving the intervention will come over here and borrow the manual. And then, as you can see, I have piles and piles of these. Just keeping all of my cards and materials, my manipulatives, keeping them contained. Can you imagine just all these cards floating around in Ziploc baggies or just trying to be floating separate? It would be a mess. So I love them, and I'm really grateful that I bought mine at 50 cents. So these little file boxes, you can get them at basically any store, Target, Staples. They're all basically the same thing. I have the black lids, but I store monthly things, themed things. $9.97. So here's those file boxes. So I have all of my months. Like so. They stack nicely, and it's really the perfect fit. That's Made For Me Literacy. I have, I don't know, 20, 30, and every single year, like, I sometimes buy more, just depending on what I need. I also have this label maker. I love that it's the app version. It's so convenient for labeling things if I don't want to bring out my entire Silhouette Cameo and do like a vinyl label. This is just really small and really easy. I use it at home and at school. So what I think the best is you can change the size of the font, and you can change the font itself. I just use the basic Arial, I think this is. So like this is like the extra large, but this is like the extra small. So there's 4 different font sizes that you can choose from. These drawers, the small, the medium, and then the large, I have plenty of them in my classroom. I use them all the time. They're easy to switch out labels to just keep myself organized. It's a very versatile and easy way to organize your space and be able to change it whenever you want. It's not necessarily something permanent, and it's not expensive either. As you can see, I've got drawers like this. There's the small, that's like the medium, large, medium, and then also this 3 drawer. Oh, that's Walmart too. Amazing. And I have been asked this before. These sequin flip bins, yes, they are Walmart, but they're 6 years old, not sold anymore. So sorry. Next, I'm a big cube organizer fan. I have 8 cubes. I have 4 cubes. I've got 6 cubes. Again, easy storage, easy to move around, and an okay price if you are willing to invest and need that permanent storage. And let's be honest, if I can build it, you can build it. So all my cube organizers, I've got an 8 right there. This small one is Target, don't look at that. This one's an 8. There's an 8. Here's a 4. There's a 9 right there, a 9 right there, a 12 right here. Here's a 16. Oh, look, here's a 6. Over here we have a 4. And right here we have a 3. If Walmart's got a cube organizer, chances are I have it. I've had a lot of these for 5 some years maybe, and I've only had one that's broken, and I'm just gonna say that it was probably, you know, myself that caused it right there. But my janitor just nailed the shelf right into it, so it's fine. Next, over the door shoe organizers. These are the cloth ones, but I have the clear ones. So I use them to store my Class Dojo store items, but other teachers at my school will use them and number the pouches so that they can store water bottles, headphones, calculators. Again, a versatile, easy, cheap storage that hopefully the kids don't wreck. And if you're a special education teacher, you need some Velcro. I prefer to get the big packs of Velcro off of Amazon. It's a little bit more economically priced, but if I'm in a pinch, this is what I get. And if I need something really, really strong, like that's holding up the shower curtain in the ceiling, that's this stuff. So that, in every single one of these is that heavy duty Velcro. If you have the electric staplers at your school, that's what I use to staple the fabric into the Velcro. And actually, this isn't actually fabric. This is, again, a Walmart item that I'm not listing because it's pretty simple, but they're actually 2-pack curtains that I just cut to size. As you can see, the little frayed bottom part. It's a little bit cheaper to buy curtains rather than fabric when it's just a plain color like this. So every single one of these that have black on them, like those, that's all just a curtain that I cut. Have you ever used magnetic tape? You should try it. I'm a big fan of using magnets in my classroom whenever possible. So I have a lot of items that have magnetic circles like this. But I also really enjoy the convenience of magnetic tape. Being able to just cut the pieces I want, peel off the sticky part, and then just stick it on my item. So if I'm looking for something much easier and I don't have to hot glue, I just like to use the magnetic tape. And you can just cut it just like normal tape. I have 3 of these in my classroom and I use them every day. So I've gone through different phases and uses for these. Last year I was using it primarily to store iPads and things I didn't want a particular student getting into when he hadn't earned the privilege of using, say, the iPad. But as you can see, I've also used a candy holder in the past because I have had students that will try to steal candy or physically take it. Just really easy and less tempting if you do have students that can't control their urges to get that Laffy Taffy. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it answered any of the questions that have come up if you have been watching my classroom setups. If you're enjoying my classroom setups, just keep watching because we are still working in here.